When you look at the face, what do you see out of this face?
Well, it looks like me, which is nice, you know. The artist does such an amazing job on this piece. Will, you know, he's done so many of these for so many years in a row, and I've always watched that process from afar. So to be a part of it was surreal. But you know, this is unique in sport. You don't have another trophy like this, and nothing even close to it, in my opinion, from everything I've seen. I mean, the Indy 500 is just different. It's special. You can't top it. It has the most history. It means the most. So to be a part of that and to win it, you know, it's hard for me to put it into words, but I cherish this event, this community, and I always want to see the Indy 500 thrive and hopefully be, you know, bigger and better next year.
As you were there in September, sitting there getting the sculpture work done with Will, what was going through your head at that point? Because you were about 4 months removed from the race. Did it start to sink in like all over again, reliving the magic of that day?
Yeah, all this makes you reimagine the event. You know, for me, I always forget pretty quickly. I'm moving on to the next task. That's not always a good thing, but you know, it helps me stay competitive and try and work on the next goal. But this event has a way of reminding you and just giving you the emotion, you know, over and over again. And it started with this process with the trophy, and then now seeing it actually on the trophy is a whole other deal. And you know, being able to receive a baby Borg and to always celebrate this event and celebrate it all the way up to the next, you know, it's special and it doesn't get old. It's just different. It's not like any other race that we go to. The Indy 500 stands alone. So, yeah, it was great being a part of that process, and like I said, just the highest honor.
I see you situated here between Franchitti and Weldon, two of your racing heroes I know. Now that you are connected with all of these faces on this trophy, you hold so much with the history of this race, but to kind of put yourself in this perspective now, how does that feel?
Again, just surreal to be next to, you know, heroes of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway all, you know, across the board on this trophy. Dan Weldon, very special to me. You know, when I grew up racing karts at Newcastle, Indiana, Dan was one of the icons of the sport, and Dan was always out hanging out with the young racers, racing with us. You know, and he was just another guy. He was another racer. He wasn't Dan Weldon necessarily as, you know, what you would think of him as the IndyCar titan. So, yeah, being next to him, that's probably the coolest face I could be next to on this trophy just because of my history in karting and knowing Dan. And, yeah, it's just, I don't know. I couldn't dream this up. When I was a kid, I always wanted to race cars, and I didn't know what that would look like if it had ever happened. And, you know, I've been so fortunate in my career. I've had great opportunities, and I don't know how you say thank you enough to all the people that have given me these chances.
Congratulations. All the best in the new year.
Thank you.